There is a disturbing trend of people doing crazy things now in an attempt to avoid something they think is going to happen later. People are allowing themselves to get so full of fear that they will do even irreversible things in order to avoid something in the future. It's like people don't stop and think about things critically. It looks like this. I am going to do this irreversible and drastically life-altering thing to myself because someone told me that such and such is going to happen. We have entire industries based on this what-if line of thinking. A bit of research and critical thinking can save you a lot of time, money, and future pain. What if there was a line of reasoning you could follow that would help you spot the bull so you didn't fall for it? Thankfully there is. Carl Sagan, rest in peace, was an astrophysicist, cosmologist, and author. He passed away in 1996. He wrote a book called The Demon-Haunted World, in which he attempts to teach non-scientific people the scientific method. In other words, he wanted to teach people about critical thinking and so help them distinguish what is valid science and what is pseudoscience. In simple terms, he wanted to help us spot the bullshit. I recommend you get your own copy and see what he has to say. In the book, he leaves us with a baloney detection protocol we can use. Whenever you are presented with a new idea by anyone online, you can use skeptical thinking and rigorous questioning, and if it stands up to it, go with it. So let's take this sacred cow of yours and make some burgers. I have adapted Sagan's protocol for our use. Pick an idea, any idea, your favorite one, and let's take a closer look. 1. Is there independent confirmation for your facts? In other words, do people outside of your echo chamber agree? Echo chambers tend to appeal to emotions. You are a good person if you think this way. Doesn't make it right though. 2. Is there healthy debate on this topic? You can't really trust information when one side of the argument is not allowed or cancelled. 3. Is the fact based on because this book or this person says so? Authorities get it wrong. Online influencers get it wrong. Scripture gets it wrong. Because I said so is not a valid argument. 4. Don't just stick to one explanation. Look for other ways to explain what is happening. Try them on. Could it be that this person is just trying to get more views? Is that news source biased? 5. Ask yourself why you like this fact so much. Don't just hold on to it because you like it or it fits with your political views. What views do other people have? Find reasons to reject them all, including yours. Stay open-minded about your facts and opinions. You could be wrong. 6. How vague is the explanation for your fact? Is it some they who have said it? A particular person? Are there dates and official statements? You have no way of knowing if your opinion is true or not if it is surrounded by vagueness. 7. Can you trace this idea back to its source? If they said it, who are they? You might find that when you trace it back to its supposed source, you find that it isn't true at all. If you can't trace it back to its source, the chain is broken. Then drop it. 8. The simplest explanation is usually correct. When I say simple, I don't mean obvious. I mean that if an explanation requires a lot of assumptions, then it is unlikely to be true. Always follow the path of least assumptions. For example, people will assume someone who wears glasses is a nerd. The truth is that the person just needs glasses. What are the assumptions behind what you are thinking? This is called Occam's razor. 9. Can your opinion or fact be falsified? At least in principle. If there is no way to test the idea and see if it is true, it makes it unlikely to be true. Can I follow your line of reasoning and come to the same conclusion? Do you ever follow the reasoning behind your own opinions and see if they hold up? It can only benefit you to develop healthy thinking. If you're going to let fear drive you, or other frightened people, or people who just want clicks and views, then you are going to do crazy things like, I don't know, irreversible things to your body or irreversible damage to your relationships. That's it for today. If this content has helped you, inspired you, or given you something to think about, then why not like, share, and subscribe? And I will see you in the next one.